Something I just really encourage all newly diagnosed patients to know and recognize is that cancer is a very multi-layered disease. There's a lot of facets to it. There's a physical dimension where you're physically fighting for your life. You're in pain, you're in surgery, chemo, radiation, and that's a whole battle in itself. But outside of that, there's also an emotional battle, a mental battle, a spiritual battle that will also rear their heads at some point in the journey. And so my encouragement to patients is to not try to fight all those battles at the same time, to take it one day at a time, but to also not be totally thrown off when you might have the physical battle under wraps, but then all of a sudden the emotional journey becomes almost harder than the physical journey that had before. And so just to kind of be prepared for different layers to rear their heads at different points the rest of your life, and to really surround yourself with a community of loved ones, of friends, of other survivors, of other colon cancer survivors. And that will really help depending on what stage of the journey you're in and what aspect of it you could use support for. Staying strong in the midst of cancer has been a really interesting journey. It started out as a teenager, just having friends and having things to look forward to. I had my whole life ahead of me, and that helped me keep my head up for a long time. But when it came back a second time, I was faced with this unexpected emotional journey that cancer brings that I had never really conquered and I really even fought before. And in the midst of that, I found that blogging actually really, really helped me. I started a blog, Life After Colon Cancer, semicolonstories.com, and just started talking about stories of my life, things that I go through because of colon cancer, sometimes funny and sometimes not. And I found that writing it out was very therapeutic for me. It helped me realize what I was going through, what I was feeling, and then gave me purpose, as I thought anyone else going through this can come across my blog and see they're not the only ones. So that was a huge way to get the ball rolling. And a few other ways I've found strength have been some colon cancer groups that give me a sense of identity and purpose. One of them is the Colon Club. The Colon Club is a nonprofit. It's a small group of people just like me, colon cancer patients diagnosed under age 50. I was 17. Some of us have been 20s, 30s, 40s, but all of us were told we were too young for colon cancer. And we've come together. We have this group where we have this bond, and we actually produce a calendar each year. This is a 2013. It's called the Colander. And I applied and was actually featured in the 2009 calendar as Miss October. And just that community of other models, meeting other people who've been through what I've been through, has just been a game changer for me, and where I've pulled a lot of strength. And a recent discovery also is I've recently begun working for Fight Colorectal Cancer, which is another nonprofit organization, and they are dedicated to advocacy. We believe that social change comes through political change, and so when we're hoping to see socially colon cancer be recognized, be screened, people in our society know colon cancer, know the risks, we believe a lot of that will come through political change. And so we're the group on the Hill fighting for policy change, for medical research funding, and things like that. And so working with Fight Colorectal Cancer as their communications girl has also just given me another route to use my experience to promote this cause. And this crazy thing that happened to me at age 17 that was kind of a fluke back then has actually given me a lot of direction and purpose. And I've been honored to be able to give back and help other patients, help other survivors, and then really help us try and find a cure.
For an interactive tool to learn more about your colon cancer and your personalized treatment options, go to mycoloncancercoach.org.